This is Mr. Kardinal Offishall, aka Celebrity Face. You already know who I am, and right about now you locked in to hiphopstand.com, okay? I mean, my name is Kardinal Offishall, you know what I'm saying? It's like we've been in the game for a while, since the independent days, since we used to, you know what I'm saying, hold our 12 inches, hold our wax, you know what I mean? And have to literally give it out hand to hand, you know what I'm saying, in order to get on. And that's not just in Canada, not just in the States, but in the UK, all over the world. But we've been grinding it out literally, you know what I'm saying, for almost about a decade right about now. A lot of people would remember me from Bacardi Slang, Old Time Killing, the Grinding Remix, back for more with Glenn Lewis, you know what I'm saying, all the way up to now, you know what I mean, with different appearances with Sean Kingston, T-Pain, Rihanna, you know what I'm saying, the Pete Rock, the list goes on, Method Man, Lil Jon, all that crazy stuff. But it's like we've been working for mad years, you know what I mean, and just building up everything to this point where we're at right now, to where the whole world is receptive to the music that we got going on. And now it's all about the album, not for sales, that's in stores now!
Album just came out today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. September 9th. You already know.
That's what it is. So you're excited about the album, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things like all the odds were against me, you know what I mean? All the odds were against me. Every single one of them stacked up against the kid. But the album came out today. Last night we just did, you know what I mean, Jay Leno with Michael Phelps, you know what I'm saying, and JB Smooth. So it's just a crazy time. Everything is a blessing right now. Right about now, you already know what it is. We're gonna get ready to rock, smash down the place, you know what I mean? So that's what it is. But it's a good day today, man. It's a blessing. We waited a long time for today to happen. So far, so good, you know what I mean? I've been getting a lot of calls from a lot of different people, not just, you know what I mean, random fans and friends, but a lot of different artists that's like, yo, this is one of the best albums that they've heard within the last 10 years. And that's the type of album that we've been trying to make, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just proud and I'm glad that everybody's finally getting a chance to hear it and hear all the work that we put into this, you know what I'm saying, to make it a sonic masterpiece. Me and Khan, we've been cool for a lot of years, you know what I'm saying? We did a lot of music in the earlier years, a lot of collaborations, and we just been fans of each other's music. And a couple years ago, when I became a free agent again, he just stepped to me. He called me one day and he's like, yo, you know what I'm saying, I have a vision for Convict, and I think you'd be a perfect fit, you know what I'm saying? And really and truly, he just flew me down to the A. We just chopped it up, we kicked it, and it just seemed like the right place to be. Hey, Linda! Yeah. Hold it down, I'm doing an interview. And then, you know what I'm saying, since then, everything's just been everything. You know what I mean? Black J's and the Convict Music family, we linked up. And now, you know what I mean, we just stomping the mud hole in the whole world's ass. I mean, from 10 years ago till now, like, the hunger and the desire is still there. I think the only thing is, like, as an artist, you have to evolve, or else, to me, you're not really an artist, you know what I'm saying? Just as a person, as a human being, you're supposed to learn from past mistakes, past experiences, and just build upon everything just to make the future better. So it's like, over the years, there's a lot that we've learned artistically, business-wise, and really and truly, all it is we took all of that, and we combined it, and we have, you know what I'm saying, X amount of resources, and that's how you have this album right here that we think, you know what I'm saying, should serve as an example to other MCs, and just other artists, period, that are trying to make a beautiful piece of work. And I produced, I think, 3 joints on the album. I produced the joint with T-Pain called Go Home With You. I produced a joint called Bad Like We Bad. And I also produced a joint called Family Tree that features my man Glenn Lewis. I mean, besides that, we got production on the album from Knots, from Boy Wonder, from Vanguards, from Akon, from Alex the Kid. Somebody gonna string me up from Super Dopes. Can't forget Super Dopes from Black China, you know what I mean? Black J's International Family. And then you already know we got Khan on the album, T-Pain, Rihanna, Estelle, Clips, The Dream, Lindo P, one of my artists from Black J's, you know what I'm saying? Glenn Lewis. Just retardedly ridiculous album, you know? And it's like we recorded with a lot more people than that, but I think, you know what I mean, to make a proper body of work, these are the people that best suited the album. The next single you can expect Pure Fire. It's probably gonna be a joint off the album called The Tide Is High. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people remember it from you know, the Blondie remake, and that was actually a remake of a song that came out of Jamaica in the 60s, you know, by the Paragons called The Tide Is High. It was actually an all-male group who first did that song before Blondie took it and did it over, but we snatching it back, you know what I'm saying? It was produced by Super Dopes from the almighty Black Chinese sound crew, you know what I mean, out of Miami and Jamaica, and is just crazy, you know what I mean? The drums on there are ridiculous, the music, the flow, everything, you know what I mean? So Tide is High, another monster, that's it.
What would you say your favorite track on the album is?
I don't know if I could just say one, you know what I'm saying? Like today my favorite track might be Go Home With You because it'll get me the most publishing. You know what I'm saying? But then another day, like it depends if I just want to dim the lights and zone out, it might be Do Me a Favor featuring my homegirl Estelle. You know what I mean? If I want to get just rah crazy, then I might, you know what I mean, it might be Illegal Alien that's produced by Knox, you know what I'm saying, out of Norfolk. It all depends on the vibe I'm in, and that's the one thing about my album, is it's really an expression of me, and I don't stay the same way, you know what I'm saying, just like most people, different days we feel different things, and that's how I wanted the album to be, you know what I mean, to have something that relates to every part of your life. Well, I mean, that's all it is, you know what I'm saying, that's all it is. Mr. Kardinal Offishall, aka Celebrity Face, Black J's is in the building, we right here in New York City, I already know what it is. Big up all the boroughs that's been holding me down. You know what I mean? Just shout out to Hip Hop Stand. Always Kardinal, Black J's Convict. That's what it is. Peace.
It's fun. What we gonna deal with, DLC?
Convict. Reaching out to the people that was not that have got it, that have reaching out to them for meditation. Hold out that drop of sleep. Yeah. That was that. 1, 2,
Hey,